Alright people, this is going to be another Male Wolf commentary. I hope my battery on my camcorder does not run out, because it is running kind of low right now. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about this. I wanted to talk about how, and shout out to the big homie and the creator of Male Wolf, Mr. Research. Okay, but he talked about, in a recent video he made, he was talking about these black feminists and how these black feminists end up getting betrayed by these white feminists, and I wanted to talk about that too in my video. You know, he expressed it, you know, the big homie expressed it perfectly, and I want to quote him. He said, and I really like the terminology that he used. He referred to it as female tribalist ideologies, and that was perfect. I couldn't have said it better myself. But when he said that, I said, you know what, he needs to coin that, because that's almost a perfect expression of what it is. When these black women, they go and they join these feminist causes, and they lobby the government for these feminist causes, basically what they're engaging in is these female tribalist ideologies. Okay, and you know, they get betrayed by these white women all the damn time. You know, case in point, I want to talk about the Amber J. Phillips incident. This happened about a few weeks ago, but at this point it's probably about a month ago. Okay, but this black feminist, Amber J. Phillips, who went on, you know, she a big old fat chick too, but she went on Roland Martin's show, was talking all kind of shit to Roland Martin about how, you know, the black men are terrorizing the black women in the black community, and are abusing the black women in the black community, and how black men, you know, all black men have participated in this fictitious rape culture, even if we don't know it, and just all kind of wild ass shit. I'm like, where this bitch get this shit when I was hearing that shit, you know? Well, come to find out, about a month and a half ago, this Amber J. Phillips chick gets on an airplane for a flight, and she was flying American Airlines American Eagle. I mean, now American Eagle, I've flown on some of their flights before. They're like smaller planes, but they use them for like regional flights. So they have like they have an aisle. They have 2 seats on each aisle. I'm not pretty sure how many people they can sit. I want to say they can, you know, these planes can probably hold about, I want to say 50 or 60 people or whatnot. But they're smaller planes. They're kind of cramped too, you know. But they use them for regional flights, and they're in a division called American Eagle within American Airlines. Well, she was on one of these American Eagle flights, okay? And like I said, the planes are cramped, the seats are real close together. Well, her big old fat arm, I guess, was rubbing up against the white women that was sitting next to her. And the white woman kicked up all kind of sand and raised all kind of sand, told the flight attendants that she wasn't moving her Amber J. Phillips. She told Amber J. Phillips to move her arm. She couldn't move. She wasn't moving her arm. Okay. Now, Amber J. Phillips is a big woman. She couldn't help her arm, overflowing over to that other woman's seat and touching on that woman. But what ended up happening is the flight attendants came. They blamed Amber J. Phillips. Okay, they called the police and everything, I believe, and they removed. I don't know if they removed her from the flight, or if the plane was already in the air and they, or whatever. But they removed her off of that plane at some point, you know. And this was a white woman using the police, okay, to terrorize a black woman. Okay, black men had nothing to do, nothing involved in this incident. There were no black men terrorizing black women in this incident. Okay, This woman is trying to build her career on this feminism that the black man is oppressing the black woman. And then at the end of the day, it's this white woman, okay, who ends up oppressing her. Now, how ironic. So my opinion, also with this Me Too movement, Me Too was started by a black woman, but the big homie talked about this, but they're taking Me Too, and what white women are doing is they're changing the Me Too movement into the Time's Up movement, okay? Because they want to erase the concept of black women being the face of that movement. They want white women to be the face of the movement. Okay? They want white women going around and taking down these big white Hollywood executives and getting big director positions and shit like in the Star Wars movies, even though that's causing the destruction of these franchises and stuff, but I digress. But they want the whole thing to be a white woman led and white women as the face of the movement. That's what they want. They do not want the black female as the face of the movement. They want the black female as the infantry, as the foot soldier, doing the groundwork for them. Okay, but they don't want the black woman in the leadership position. Okay? So, these white tribal feminists, they have a slave mentality when it comes to you black females. They view y'all as their slaves. And y'all sitting up here going along with this shit. Okay? They will try to convince you that your black man is your enemy. Okay? And then they'll use their privilege and their power in this society that they have to oppress you as a black woman. You know what I mean? So why would you want to be a part of a movement like that? It makes no common sense. It's not common sense. Okay? Black women get nothing out of being involved in feminism. I think some of the younger black women know that. Okay, it's mainly these older civil rights generation black women that I notice who really be all up on this, identifying with their gender first mentality, because that's what they were taught when they were coming up in the 1970s and stuff. They were taught that feminist mentality. That men are dogs. You can't trust men. And you need to go and get yours. Put your faith in women and other women. Never mind when other women betray you and stab you in the back. Never mind that. Stick with the sisterhood. You know what I mean? And this feminist sisterhood is a very toxic sisterhood. It's not a positive sisterhood at all. You know what I mean? It's a very toxic thing. It's a very messed up thing. And it gets a lot of black women fucked up in the game. But let me know what y'all think. Get the likes up. I want to get that out there. Peace.